Hi, I'm sure you've seen these ads on social media. Why pay $20 a month for ChatGPT when you can get ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and so much more for one low monthly fee? I have agents ask me about that all the time. Why should I be paying for ChatGPT? And I'm going to share the answer with you, and I think it might surprise you. A lot of people think that using one of these aggregator apps is the best of all worlds because you have access to all these different tools. But the challenge is that while that is true, you do get access to those tools. That access is via an API call in a stateless or temporary type of chat. And while you get the answer to your question, and while you might be able to even access your chat history, meaning questions that you asked before, unlike ChatGPT or Claude, these tools do not aggregate the memory. When you use ChatGPT, ChatGPT keeps and retains memory of every single question that you ever asked and the answer. And even when you start a new chat, it knows what was discussed in other chats. And as a result, ChatGPT is going to learn about you and about your business and what you're trying to accomplish and can provide much, much better advice and really act as a true personal assistant and business coach to you, especially if you teach it about yourself and about your business. And I'm going to give you a very simple tip here at the end of this short video. So again, aggregators sound great, but you really need to decide, okay, which is my primary tool I'm going to use? Let's say ChatGPT, and then just bite the bullet. If you can't afford it, pay the $20 a month. Even the free version is great, but there's so much more with the paid version. And know that ChatGPT really becomes kind of like a second brain that knows everything that you asked it, any conversation that you had. You can, of course, pick up conversations, and the advice that you're going to get is going to get better and better and better. And this shared memory, which is one of the most important tools or features of ChatGPT, these other aggregators simply do not have. Another thing you can do with ChatGPT is you can create projects. So a project is like a ChatGPT within the ChatGPT with its own memory. So let's say if you want to have a discussion about your health, you may not want to have that be part of your business discussions. And so you can create a project for your personal health, upload all of your health information, all of your test results, et cetera, then have conversations about your health, and it will remember everything within that project. But on your main ChatGPT or in your other projects, that memory is not shared. So you can avoid having information bleed over and create answers that are really not what you're looking for. So how do you train your ChatGPT? It's super easy. Create a bio about yourself and a separate one about your business. I call it an intelligence brief. And the way you go about it is basically just to record an audio, just talk about your business for 15, 20, 30 minutes. Go back to the very beginning. What's your history? What have you done within your business? What are your goals? What are your outcomes? If you have multiple businesses, create a separate project for each business. And then go ahead and transcribe this on rev.com for a couple of bucks and upload it into ChatGPT. And then ask ChatGPT to create a business intelligence brief for your business. So you can then also use it to train other AI tools down the road. Again, if you have multiple businesses, then create a separate project for each business, since each business is distinctly different. And then do the same thing about yourself. Just record like a biography almost about yourself, going back to your childhood, your education, what you love, what you don't like, challenges, your life path, so to speak. And that, again, will be a great tool to teach ChatGPT about yourself. One thing that I've even done is gone to a number of different personality tests, profile sites, like, for example, the Disc Model Profile. Just Google, free personality test and do as many of them as you can, and then upload those as well. And then you can ask questions, based on what you know about me and my personality and my profile, what is the best way for me to go about accomplishing X? So again, AI tools are incredibly powerful. They're incredibly important. Your job is not going to be replaced by AI. It's going to be replaced by someone that uses AI if you don't. And resist the urge to save a couple of bucks, especially right now where a lot of people are experiencing some financial challenges. Don't fall for these gimmicky ads that you see on social media. Research ChatGPT, research Claude. In my opinion, one of those two should be your primary. For myself, it's ChatGPT, and then work with that. Now, still use other tools for other things, but you want to have one primary tool that really knows you and your business as good as possible. And then again, you can create briefs that you can then export and import into other tools if you want to do something or test something in other tools. And sometimes I may take an item and test it in 3-4 different tools and see what kind of response I get. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Thomas Heimann with Cloud Title, and I created a free AI toolkit that you can download. Go to cloudtitle.com, one word, Cloud Title, and then click on the marketing tab and download the AI toolkit. I created several AI agents that are totally free for you as a real estate professional to use. If you have any questions, please DM me, message me, or comment. I read all the comments and will respond. And on that note, have an amazing weekend, and thank you so much for spending the time with me. Until next Friday.